Welcome to the Gallagher-Iba Arena. We're here on the Oklahoma State campus, home of the Cowboys. Are one of those teams that really make you work at both ends of the court.
You're right, Mike. This is a strong team down low. They like to pound the ball inside, but they're also very good defensively on the interior.
And they've killed people on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they can put up 2, sometimes 3, maybe even 4 shots in one possession down the floor, and that means you're in a position to foul. You've got to keep them off the glass tonight.
For the 3. Rickard is shot good for 3.
He's going to hit that shot almost every time, Mike. And with a mismatch out there defensively, he is going to continue to look for that shot. His confidence is soaring.
Caton unloads. Caton tries to answer with a 3, but no good. Geiger is fouled hard on the way up against 2 shots. He gets the first of 2. And he goes a perfect 2 for 2 at the line. Steals it, and that's his first takeaway of the game. The Florida Gators with the ball and a 3-point advantage. Gooding catches the ball high and muscles it down. Soto inbounds the ball. It's dropped in low. Barker will be credited with the assist on that one.
Terrific inside play from this kid. He's a very talented player, and we're going to continue to see a lot more of him working down low. They've got to take advantage of his skills.
Rickard, no luck on that shot. Tough look there. 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Barker with the ball up top. With the touch shot. Soto from about 9 feet, no good. The Florida Gators with the ball and a 3-point advantage. Golding throws it down on the alley-oop. The Rams are back 5 on the scoreboard. With the shot, Barker hits the front of the rim. It's a 5-point game. The Florida Gators score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Caldwell triggers it in. In close. Soto fires a bit long on the shot.
You've got a shooter there who's not likely to hit that shot. If you're on defense, that is the kind of shot you want to force him to take. Excellent play. That's an excellent pump fake to get his man in the air and create enough space where he can fire off that jump shot.
Well, he certainly faked him out of something on that one.
Yeah, and then he had really nice form on his jump shot.
With the jump shot, Barker can't put an end to the run this time. The Florida Gators are on a 14-2 run here. The ball's loose. The Gators get it back. Caldwell with the inbound pass. 10 points separate the teams. Barker has it up top. Turnover, they pick off the pass. Another terrific job on defense to get the steal. And Jay, look at both teams' total steals tonight.
Mike, you have a contributing factor right there in the steals. The performance of that defense, pushing you further out on the floor, getting out in passing lanes, and shooting gaps.
Barker scores the basket and a free throw coming. With the extra point at the line, he completes a three-point play. The Florida Gators are on a 14-3 run here. Clancy whistled for reaching in. That will be his second foul of the contest. Soto will leave the floor. Coulter passes it in. The Gators score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The VCU Rams with the ball in a 9-point deficit. Throws it back. Taken away.
What quick hands. You know, this guy gets a lot of deflections in addition to the steal, and that was a great steal there.
Geiger misses that one, clanked off the left side. 9-point game we've got going. Colwell off on the layup. The Gators have it and have scored 16 of 19.
It is so hard to keep a guy that has this good a technique in the low post from scoring. You hope you can draw an offensive foul, but if he gets good low post position, he's going to make it awfully difficult for you to stop it.
Soto will come back onto the floor. Caldwell throws the ball inbounds. The VCU Rams down 11 with the ball. Fires! Nice rebound. He made sure he controlled the miss.
Mike, it looks like a simple rebound, but look how big these boards have added up for these guys. The more rebounds you get, the more points you put on the scoreboard. That's outstanding work on the glass.
Barker with the ball up top. The Rams, Jay, they're down a few here in the first half. Give us your opinion. What do you think so far?
Well, their half-court efficiency, Mike, has not been good at all. They've not done a good job of scoring in their half-court offense. What they've done a really good job of is forcing turnovers and scoring off their turnovers. They need to continue to do that.
The Gators have the ball. They're on an 18-3 run. Coulter couldn't get it to go after the hack, but draws the foul. He'll get a chance for a deuce at the line. He hits the first free throw. His second attempt is off. These clubs separated by 12. Takes the shot. Barker can't end the drought.
Oh, let's take a look at the replay on that shot.
Contact there, Jay. You can see it. I think the officials saw it too, but decided somehow there wasn't enough to warrant a whistle.
No, that's a good no call. Not enough contact on that one. The layup goes in.
And good concentration to get the hoop. Caldwell puts the ball in play. The Rams, 14 points behind and have the ball. Barker has the ball up top. 7 seconds to get the shot off. Down low with the ball. Caton lays it in.
There was definitely some contact on that play, but the referees let it go. They're letting him play, so you've got to be strong with the ball, expect that contact, and finish.
The Florida Gators score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Gives it back. Wooten sinks the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more. Gogarty spent quite a bit of time on the bench, now coming back in. Palmer comes in. He doesn't get a whole lot of minutes. He completes the three-point play. Gogarty triggers it in. Rickard has an opportunity to get his third three-pointer this trip.
Oh, I can't wait to see this play again, Mike. He got some contact going up for the shot before he makes the layup.
Jay, it looked like he could sense the defender closing in. Almost looked like he wanted to create the contact and get the ref's attention. Maybe a three-point chance.
Not a bad plan either.
And either way, it was great and a strong play for the layup. The differential, 13 points. They push it up the court. The Gators have really been playing good basketball tonight, Jay. They have the lead midway through the first half. Now they seem to be in total control. What's the key?
Mike, the difference in the first half has been their shooting efficiency. They've gotten good shots because they've worked hard to get high percentage looks, and when they've gotten those shots, they've knocked them down.
Jay, that was a great feed to set up that score.
And Mike, that's his third assist. He is really looking for open teammates and finding them. Great court vision.
Geiger misses the layup. Colwell gets a lot of contact and will have a chance to get the two at the line. Geiger will sit down to avoid further foul trouble. Miles will come off the floor. The first free throw. And he succeeds at the stripe, 2 for 2. Rickard already has 2 three-pointers, looking for a third on this trip down court. Mencio with it up top. He fires.
Oh, what a great shot there, Mike.
And there's nothing more basic in basketball than a good pass.
Boy, a beautiful feed and a nice jump shot to finish that play.
Palmer passes it in. 11 points between these two teams. Barker up top with the ball. Kicks it back. Puts up the three. Caton fired short. The Gators have possession and an 11-point spread. Fletcher jams it in the hole for 2. What a big play. The Rams need a score here. They're down by 13. Shoots. Caton gets his 6th point this half. He has been a scoring machine all night tonight. With this amount of time on the clock, what do you want to do here, Jay?
Well, Mike, I think this is a 2-for-1 situation. Let's see if their guards can recognize it and they can get a good shot in a hurry.
The differential, 13 points. Puts up the tray. What a nice shot. Jay, it's their backcourt backcourt tonight. They've been very good.
They're really hitting their shots, Mike, and that makes your offense look really good. These guards are making a big difference for this team.
Gogarty up top, throws it back. Tosses it up. Gogarty gets the buzzer beater, and he just got it off in time. We've reached halftime with the score 33-21.
And here are the first half's top performers.
Gooding got a long break on the bench, and coach decides he wants him back out there. The Gators are playing some great basketball out here tonight, completely dominating on the court and the scoreboard. Only halfway through this game, now starting the second half. Where's the magic coming from?
Mike, this team shot the ball very well in the first half, especially from three, and that's what staked them out to this big lead. I think they really need to continue to play solid defense so they don't let this other team back into the game with easy baskets.
Barker whipped it out top. Barker with the ball up top. Puts up the J. Colwell got all net on that one.
Here's a guy who's able to make a really smart play. He gets the ball inside, the defense collapses, and then he spots the open man on the perimeter and delivers a perfect pass. That's gorgeous.
Caldwell now has 10 points in the game.
That's a big play. He's taking on a very good defensive player, and his shot just sails right past him for the basket.
Rickard has an opportunity to get his third three-pointer this trip. Gooding drops it in.
Boy, this is why you coach. A coach's dream. Ball movement, unselfish play, and five guys playing together as one. That's a nice job from this ball club. Playing together, Mike.
They drop it into the low post. Caton hit the back of the rim there and misses. The Florida Gators bring it up and lead by 12.
A lot of nice things going on in this play, Mike.
And Jay, look at the assist.
He really passed it perfectly, and the shooter took great advantage of it, being ready to shoot as the ball arrived.
Soto throws it in. This is a 15-point lead. Barker with the ball up top. Feeds it back. They throw it down low. The Florida Gators 15 points up with the ball.
He pulls off another steal right there. He has lived in the passing lanes all night tonight, and this lead can be partly credited toward his defensive efforts.
The VCU Rams with a big deficit, down by 15. Clancy misses the tough shot. Rickard already has 9 points on 3 three-pointers. Will he go for a fourth?
Boy, that really puts a lot of pressure on you, Mike, to make a play like that. Now you've got to turn your back on these guys. Otherwise, they'll take it from you.
Shoots down low. Soto connects from 10.
Mike, this is where a coach really needs to set up his defense to rotate someone over to help on that strong side and force him to shoot going away from the basket, because this kid is doing a number on them from the post.
Jay, this is exactly the kind of backcourt play that creates victories.
You've got that right, Mike, and when your backcourt plays this well, it really extends the defense. Then they can start looking inside.
Shoots the fadeaway. Soto cans the fadeaway shot. That's nice. Gooding inbounds the ball. The differential, 13 points. Rickard has it up top. From the outside. Geiger, nothing but iron from behind the arc. The Rams need a score here. They're down by 13. 2 points.
Well, he gets the contested shot, but it doesn't disturb his shot, though. Great concentration. Let's take another look. Right there, that's what I mean, Mike. Now, that's one heck of a play. A lot of poise on that shot.
Jay, you're absolutely right. He's got a great stroke, too. Geiger with it up top. Rickard doesn't get the bucket there, but his team is still ahead. Jay, what do you see happening here?
Well, he's not hitting his shots like he'd like to, but the rest of his team has really been picking him up. They've been getting contributions from their secondary players, and they've really played hard together tonight. That's impressive to watch.
And most of the time, that's what it takes to win. He gets them both. The differential, 13 points. He's in close. Just look at the matchup out there tonight between these two team leaders.
They're doing a great job of finding these two guys and getting them the ball. It's very difficult to key on just one guy when both of them are playing so well for their respective teams.
The VCU Rams down 11 with the ball. The ball passed in deep. Caldwell comes back out. The Gators have possession and an 11-point spread. Rickard bricks that jumper.
Oh, what a missed opportunity there. The defense was off guard. He should have made that one. Lucky play for the defense.
Gogarty heads to the bench. With the extra point at the line, he completes a three-point play. Rickard already has 3 3-pointers, could get a fourth on this trip. Rickard out on top. Rickard from downtown. Rickard doesn't drain the three, but that's his favorite shot. The VCU Rams would love to get a basket here. Get something off that deficit. The differential is 8. Steals the ball. And here they come the other way. Caton is fouled hard on the way up. He'll get 2 shots at the line. Wooten comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. He makes his first shot at the line. And he succeeds at the stripe, 2 for 2. The Gators with the ball, they're up 6 points. Returns the ball, takes the jumper. Caldwell gets the rebound. He now has 5 on the game.
Hard work really made the difference there. Playing tough on an outstanding mid-range shooter really got him off rhythm. Terrific defensive effort.
Rickard, if he gets a 3 this trip, he would have 4 on the night. The Rams down right now, looking to get something going on this possession to trim the deficit. The VCU Rams haven't played the second half really the way they wanted. They had the lead to end the first half. Now we're in the second. They're trailing, although there is a lot of time left on the clock. What's the play for these kids been?
Mike, this game couldn't be any closer in any category. Both these teams have gone after it tooth and nail. The key is going to be who's tougher down the stretch, who's going to make the big play, who's going to step up to the free throw line with confidence and knock down those big free throws, and who's going to respond to the pressure.
He can't get the first. He does nail the second free throw. Gooding with the inbound. It's a 5-point game. Geiger couldn't get it to go after the hack, but draws the foul. A chance for 2 from the free throw strike. He makes his first shot at the line. He gets them both. The Rams have the ball down by 7. Intercepted. The Gators have the ball, and it's a 7-point lead. Coulter jams down the alley-oop. The VCU Rams will take a timeout there. Caton comes off the floor for now. Soto with the inbound pass. 9-point game we've got going. Passes it back. Inside shot.
Big shot right there over the defense there, Mike. Let's take a look at this quick release.
He's got the perfect stroke for it against the defense, too.
Yeah, and the defense was all over him on that one. That was a contested shot. He just knocked it down.
Rickard already has 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Will he go for a 4th? He shoots. Geiger gets the jumper. The Rams will take a timeout there. Caton had a good breather. Coach ready to put him back on the floor. Caton inbounds the ball. The VCU Rams with the ball in a 9-point deficit. Puts it up. Barker, beautiful pass for the assist. That's number 8. The Gators have the ball, and it's a 7-point lead. Rickard has the ball up top. They feed it inside. Soto kicks it outside. The Rams have an opportunity to chip away at the lead with a score. Caldwell hasn't been able to help his team tonight. And you know, Jay, it's got to be killing him.
Oh, yeah, and they're really behind because of this kid right now. He's a kid that they really need to play well in order to win. If he doesn't get his game going, they're going to need to try to do something else. Look to another player to try to get him going.
The Gators have a really good working margin here winding down the second half. Jay, what are you thinking?
Mike, this game has been dominated in the paint by this team. They've done a great job of getting the ball inside and finishing plays in the paint. That is great basketball. It's really put a lot of pressure on the opposing defense.
Feeds it back. Rickard up top with the ball. Fires. Caldwell grabs the defensive rebound. We've got a minute and 33 left. Passes back. Barker pulls up for the 3. Barker hit the right side of the rim and came out. They're inside.
Oh, let's cue up the replay on this one. That kid has great court vision. What a pass.
Well, it was perfectly placed. That's a great assist.
You got that right. An unselfish play that makes the whole team look good. Nice rhythm in that offense.
Caldwell with the inbound. Barker with 9 assists right now. Could have 10 after this trip. Shoots. Caldwell is starting to make a habit out of missing shots tonight. And Jay, that's got everybody on the bench worried.
Boy, I'd be worried if I were the coach, Mike, because your star's not knocking down his open shots. He isn't putting up the points you need, and that can ultimately get to you after a while. That wears you down. They're going to have to make some adjustments while they're playing some tighter defense to stay in this game.
Crunch time now. Not a lot of time left on the clock. Under a minute, Jay.
There's not a lot of time, Mike. They need a quick basket and then get a foul. They've got to stop this clock and make the other team march to the free throw line and hit big free throws.
Barker is called for the foul. That will be his second foul of the contest. The Gators take it up court. They're up by 5. Barker is called for the personal. That's his 3rd foul so far. Barker will wrap him up, called for the personal, and that will get him his 4th foul of the ballgame. Caton is called for the personal. That's his 1st foul of the game. Gooding up top with the ball. Clancy will wrap him up. He gets hit with his 4th foul of the game and in the bonus, so we'll head to the strike for 1-1. He gets the first of 2. And he gets both free throws to drop. The Rams decide to call a timeout. Caton puts the ball in play. The Rams have the ball down by 7. Barker has it up top. They pass it inside. Colwell from 11 feet out and misses. Half a minute remaining. Geiger misses with the floater. The Rams can take a bite out of that lead with a bucket here. They pull down yet another board. They've just been overpowering on the backboards.
And they're doing it on both ends, Mike, and they've really limited their opponent to one shot. That's really key for your defense, to finish off a great defensive possession by pulling down a big rebound.
Rickard out on top. And that's the end of the game. The final score, 56-49. These two really deserve to be named players of the game.